Welcome to Ninh Binh. In the next 5 minutes, I'll break down everything you need to know before traveling. If you want a full experience, check out the complete video in the description below. Ninh Binh is a relatively unknown tourist destination in North Vietnam. It's famous for its picturesque river tours, limestone caves, ancient temples, and mystical mountains. Travelers can expect a calm and peaceful stay amongst the surrounding surreal landscape. Overall, you'll want to spend 3 full days here to explore it properly. It's situated approximately 100 kilometers south of Hanoi and can be reached either by train or minibus. I personally recommend the train for a safer and more pleasant journey. Tickets are sold online or at Hanoi Station. After a 2-hour journey, the train stops at Ninh Binh Station in Hoa Lu City. But you won't be staying here. You'll want to head over to the Tam Coc Trang An region, since this is where most of the action occurs. Tam Coc Town is a tourist hotspot, offering a wide variety of restaurants, hotels, and all the usual amenities tourists need. It's quite busy, with lots of local activity, but by no means a party town. Alternatively, you can choose to stay in the countryside, in Trang An. Most of the accommodation here are homestays or eco-resorts. It's much more peaceful, and you're surrounded by the stunning Trang An UNESCO World Heritage Site. But it comes at the cost of convenience. I personally stayed 1 night at the Lotus Fields homestay in Trang An, which was exceptionally peaceful and restorative. I highly recommend it. The following nights, I headed over to a cheap hotel in Tam Coc, which was good but unremarkable. However, I thoroughly enjoyed the easy access to nearby cafes, restaurants, and convenience stores. Traveling around Ninh Binh is straightforward. Almost all of the hotels or homestays provide both motorcycles and bicycles, typically for 100,000 and 50,000 dong per day, respectively. The attractions are all located fairly close together as well, plus the extremely flat topography makes for easy cycling. And if you do want to venture further out, there's always Grab. Now let's look at the attractions. This is not an exhaustive list, but only the main ones. If you want a more insightful guide, then check out my interactive PDF in the description. I've also linked exact attraction locations, since Google usually gets it wrong. The Trang An and Tam Coc Boat Tours are the 2 main tours that operate in the region. Trang An is the official tour, taking you on a 3-hour journey through the World Heritage Site. There are 3 circuits to choose from, each offering something different, and boats will only leave when there are 3 or 4 people aboard. The boat makes stops on secluded islands, where you can get off and explore, and there are also toilets and refreshments on each island. Overall, the tour is well run and highly polished. The Tam Coc Boat Tour is located right in the centre of town. The landscape is much more open with rice fields and local activity along the riverbanks. The tour doesn't make any stops and takes you there and back, rather than on a circuit. There's also a lot of reports of hawking and tip demands, and it's overall less of a polished experience, though it is getting better. Unless you want any of the following, then I'd choose a Trang An Boat Tour. Next is the Hang Mu Viewpoint, located just a few minutes north of Tam Coc. It's a 500-step climb to a peak topped with a dragon statue, offering panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. There are actually 2 peaks, totaling 750 steps. The path splits halfway up, the left path going to the dragon, and the right path going to a lower viewpoint. The climb itself is quite challenging, since the steps are steep, uneven, and often wet. There's also a small store selling refreshments halfway up. At the base of the mountain, you can relax in a Vietnamese garden, lotus fields, and restaurant, as well as explore some caves. Toilets are also at the base. There aren't any on the mountain. Next is Bich Pagoda, just a few minutes west of Tam Coc. It's a set of 3 beautiful pagodas built into a limestone mountain. There's a small hike up the mountain and through a cave to reach the upper tier. There are no toilets inside, but there is a free one just through here. Also, women must dress moderately when inside. Overall, it's a short but pleasant addition to an itinerary, especially if you like photography. Finally, Bai Dinh Pagoda. It's quite far from Tam Coc, so you might want to take a Grab. Inside is a monumental complex of pagodas, temples, and courtyards, as well as the famous Bao Tien Stupa. It's a modern construction built upon a pre-existing ancient site, which is located at the south of the complex. You'll want to head to the car park first, then take a shuttle ride to the main entrance gate. I'd recommend walking all the way to the top first, to see the ancient sites, then hitting the modern sites on the way down. This place is enormous, and you need at least half a day to explore it properly. Inside, there are plenty of toilets and refreshments, and even a restaurant and hotel, though the restaurant has pretty bad reviews. Despite its lack of antiquity, I found this place extremely impressive, and I think it's well worth a visit. That's Ninh Binh in 5 minutes. For a more detailed guide, you can check out my full video in the description. Alternatively, if you're heading to Ninh Binh, then I've put together a curated Ninh Binh travel guide. It's not free, but I promise the information inside will save you more money than the cost of the guide itself. It's an interactive PDF, so you can easily navigate between pages. It's got convenient links to exact attraction locations, toilet locations, choosing the right time to travel, hotels, cheapest ATMs, best convenience stores, and restaurants, as well as a bunch of attractions that tourists usually miss, and advice that will save you a hell of a lot of stress. I hope this video helps you. Thanks for watching.